Welcome to Simply Curious. Today, we're uncovering the hidden truth behind something you see every single day, but probably never think about. Why heavy trucks don't use normal brakes like cars do. What's really happening when a 40-ton machine slows down. And why this system quietly keeps millions of people safe without them ever noticing. If you enjoy uncovering the invisible systems behind everyday life, like the video, share it with someone who's curious like you, and subscribe to Simply Curious. Now let's slow things down and look closer. The illusion, what we think is happening. Here's what our brain assumes. A brake is a brake. You press a pedal. Something squeezes. The vehicle stops. Cars do this. Bikes do this. So naturally, we assume trucks do the same thing, just bigger. Our brain loves simple rules. It wants one explanation that fits everything. Big vehicle? Just stronger brakes. But this is where the illusion begins. Because if trucks use the same kind of brakes as cars, something would go very wrong. And the reason isn't technology. It's physics. And physics doesn't care how confident we feel. The hidden mechanism, what's really happening. A normal car uses hydraulic brakes. Liquid pressure pushes pads against metal. Friction slows the wheels. This works until weight becomes the enemy. Heavy trucks don't weigh a little more than cars. They weigh many times more. That extra mass creates extreme heat. And heat is the silent killer of normal brakes. Too much heat, and hydraulic fluid can boil. Pressure fades. Brakes weaken. Now imagine that happening. Down a hill, with traffic ahead. So trucks use something different. They use air. Compressed air doesn't boil. It doesn't fade the same way. And most importantly, if something breaks, air brakes don't fail open. They fail closed, which means when air is lost, the brakes automatically engage. Heavy trucks aren't trusting strength. They're designed around failure. And this is where our brain starts to feel uneasy. Why it feels so strong, the brain explanation. Our brain is wired to trust control. We feel safe when we're doing something. Pressing a pedal, turning a wheel. But trucks feel unsettling because control isn't obvious. You don't see air pressure. You don't hear calculations. You just see a massive object behaving calmly. That mismatch triggers discomfort. The brain asks, how is this under control? If I can't see it? The answer is layered safety. Redundancy. Systems watching other systems. Air brakes feel powerful because they remove human reaction from the equation. They don't rely on panic. They rely on design. And once you realize that, you start seeing trucks differently. How it quietly changes U.S. behavior impact. Think about how this affects you. You follow trucks closely without thinking. You trust them on hills. You assume they'll stop. That trust shapes traffic behavior. Road design. Speed limits. Most of modern transport depends on this invisible decision. Don't trust humans alone. Trust systems built for failure. Air brakes quietly changed how roads work, how goods move, how safe highways feel. And yet, we almost never talk about them, which says something interesting about the human mind. We notice danger loudly, but safety works best when it stays silent. The reassurance, nothing is wrong with you. If learning this made you slightly uncomfortable, that's normal. Your brain doesn't like invisible control. It prefers things it can see, hear, and touch. But discomfort here is actually a good sign. It means your brain just updated its map of reality. Heavy trucks aren't reckless. They aren't relying on luck. They're using a system designed to stop even when things go wrong. And the next time you see one slow down smoothly, you'll know why. So the reason heavy trucks don't use normal brakes isn't because normal brakes are bad. It's because weight changes everything. Heat changes everything. And safety changes how machines should fail. Air brakes don't make trucks stronger. They make them safer. Now I'm curious. What's something in everyday life you trust, but don't really understand how it works? Tell me in the comments. And if today's video made you think even a little, you have to watch the next one.